Mattie Morrell, mother's sister. And this is 27th of May, 1992.
A bread.
Yeah.
Ah.
He used the word for it, a bread. Did you?
Yes, Wonder
He drove
bread.
a truck to eat it. He maintained trucks.
She's excited, isn't she?
Did you work for Kern, Don?
Yeah.
No, you did.
He maintained trucks with
Well,
her.
see, you can go down to the bakery and get day old bread cheap, can't you?
I bet it does. Yeah.
I used to just stop down there and get some, but I don't
You're
ever
welcome.
anymore.
Well,
You're well acquainted down there.
I get it. Well, it's changed hands twice since
Well,
I
they throw it away, don't they, after they can't sell it, don't they?
No, they, Lord mercy, they got companies and things that's wanting that.
Oh, do they have the...
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Mike, sit down.
So they've got companies.
Well, it's a sure pretty place here. Do you do all this mowing? Who does the mowing?
Well, I haven't seen nobody do nothing out here in the last 20 years. I've not seen nobody.
He can't see himself.
I haven't seen nobody. I haven't seen nobody and do that in 20 years, so I guess that I'm the one that does it all.
It's beautiful. You do such a nice job.
See, Nell ain't even turned her hand for nothing for 15 years. It's been over 15 years since she's turned her hand for anything. She just throwed up her hands too quick.
I didn't set this too good.
Yeah, that's it. One thing, that's one of those things.
Let me take another.
She just throwed her hand up too quick. So that's the way it is.
Shoot, I didn't even wind it.
Everything.
Well,
I don't,
sometimes it's hard to go.
it should be better.
Well,
Not to me, it won't.
I push myself every day.
Yeah,
I take an
I
awful
bet you
picture.
do.
You
I
can't
push myself.
And you keep house.
You're looking good.
Thank you,
Push
Look at
myself.
that squirrel is eating them seeds that birds is dropping. How many, have you got more squirrels? Where's the other squirrels?
Well, they've done been out there and eat.
And this one was lazy and didn't get up in time.
Well, they get up when you get up, and they there when you go to bed.
Oh, really? They just come and go and eat all day.
I'll go out.
Yeah, well, that's
I
good.
can go out there.
Yeah,
I've got one, but do you know,
yeah, they know it.
but do you know what this, naturalist told me up in the park? He said you're not supposed to feed the birds in the summertime because they need to get out and hunt stuff, their stuff, and when you feed them, you make them lazy and they quit hunting for feed. They depend on you. Except for me to take my bird feeder down in the summertime.
Well, now this is the longest I've fed them.
Yeah.
Right there. They're old in there. She's got 4 or 5 little ones and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Well, this afternoon, there'll be, I guess, 50 people or more.
Out
50
there.
birds at one time.
Yeah, look at that squirrel. He's picking up what they're dropping there.
Yeah. Well, they try to get it. That's the reason I had to put it out like that.
Yeah, because the squirrel would get it all if you didn't put it up there. Yeah.
Or you put them out there, they get it.
I went up to this lady's house here the other. I take water exercise on Monday and Wednesday, and her car was tore up. And I went up to her house early one morning to get her, and they've got foxes that comes down. They feed, up on the hill there, and they have a certain place for the fox, and then they have another place for the coons. And they had little ground squirrels just running everywhere, and another place for them. And
Huh?
You got a tick in your head right there.
No, that's a wart. That's a wart. Real bad.
and they was
She's supposed to go and get a haircut, and I ain't took her.
there's a big squirrel sitting there eating, and here come 2 of these little old ground squirrels, and each one of them jumped on that big old squirrel from each side. And I said, well, that big old thing could have whipped them ground squirrels. Why did it run?
Yeah. Didn't even
Now, you
move.
talk about something making something move. You watch them bluebirds come out of them houses. Them bluebirds, you let a squirrel, They can, anything can get after one of them. It won't work that tree with them birdhouses on. Cause that
Oh,
blue,
the squirrels stay off that, huh?
buddy, them bluebirds, don't you think, and they don't stop there and that squirrel goes up in that tree. They just keep going up in that tree and right on after. I mean,
Is it the bluebird or the blue jays?
no, blue jay ain't got no business around here.
Well, how do you get shed of them?
I got a thing sitting right in there on the inside of the door. Takes care of it.
And them black ones, the starlings too.
They're hard. I'm not bothered too much
The
with them.
starlings.
I have a few of them, but crack of that thing, he's gone.
Could have this and her back up there. But it takes a lot of work. But you've got too many cats though around. Cats, see? Ain't the cats around there? No, you not, but the neighbors have. Well, and see, you can't have birds where there's cats.
Oh,
They
don't
catch
tell me you can't.
Hey, boys,
Have you
look.
got a cat?
They
Look
got
at the
cats
birds
right
on
there,
that feeder
right
there.
That place and the one right down there at that other place.
Really?
Don't you?
Don't they come up here and bother the stuff?
There's a blue
You
jay
accidentally
Where?
see one once in
in
a while.
that little
That
tree
there
by the
takes care
big
of
tree.
it. I mean, they've got to get.
What have you got?
Right above the
is
white
Patty done?
feeder.
No,
Oh.
the dog.
Oh, the
That's
dog.
all one up here.
Oh.
Don't you think she? Well, she chases them squirrels out there and they just run up on the side
There's a
of the tree.
bluebird.
And she's a pretty thing. How was it pretty thing?
Yeah, yeah. Then you got number 10. You got number 10 goes across into Texas and all that.
Arizona,
Yeah.
on out.
Yeah.
There's the mirror that, number 10.
I forget now. All of them. Since I
That's
quit.
across the country. Yeah, you're not, how long you been retired now? 10, 15 years?
9 years.
9 years. Well, 10 was close. I've been retired 17 years. We moved down there. 17 years ago.
There's wasps. It's got a nest inside.
Did you know that?
What?
Inside the shell, there's a
Said
wasp.
there's a wasp in there.
Oh, I'm not. I'm taking Mother and Daddy's. I'm not taking yours.
How many children did she have?
She has 3. You know, both Jennifer and Darla, they were here.
The 2 daughters.
And then she had this boy, 13 years old. And his name is Nathan Fulton Bottomless.
I wouldn't remember that.
I told Jerry, a boy with a name like that can be all.
I want you to go by and the cemetery and see the graves. They're doing a lot of work up
They
there.
want to. They're going. Yeah, they're making.
Will you be here for decoration?
No, I don't think so.
It'll be next Sunday.
I think we start back Sunday. They have to get back up home, up in Omaha. She's a good driver,
It'd
but
take 8 hours for her to go
we'll stop one night on the way back.
we
See.
get home.
Well, she's young and she can drive 8 hours.
Yeah, but that's quite a little driver for anybody.
I mean, it's more than 8 hours.
The first time I drove from here to Norfolk when Ralph was in the Navy, he's wanting me to come up there and get him. Oh, I was the best driver. Oh, just, Mother, you can just drive. And the first time he rode with me going out Magnolia Avenue, he said, don't know how you ever got to Norfolk the way you drive. But I was back in Knoxville then.
Give them our regards, please.
Did you see that one in the backyard, how it was fixed and it was stood up around? You didn't see it?
It was stood up. You didn't see the one in the backyard?
No.
You know, they were stood up like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it was so pretty. Yeah. Go
Yeah, I
back there and
saw
take
that.
a picture of it, and then you can fix one like that in your yard.
If you want to know something about it, just get
No, I think it's the other way around.
You depend on me.
No, Lord, no, you ain't stayed.
What's mother doing?
Yeah, you ain't say about it and all that stuff. This thing, if we always said it, if we don't meet And more in this life here, I hope you meet in a better and a greater life.
Oh, thank you.
That's the thing right
I'll
there.
buy that.
Right.
People, you can say people go, well, I'll see you. Always think of it this way. You don't know who you see each one or what.
Yeah, that's right.
2 lost their life right down there yesterday.
Yeah.
And, well, there's been 7 down there this year. You don't know where you're going to see anything, anybody that way. But the thing I look for and all of that stuff, always